Good day, ladies and gentlemen, your gun doctor here. There's one gun that gets requested almost every single video. And I'm like, no. But it's time to tell you the truth about the Holger 26. Because this is most likely the most requested gun from every single person out there. Just keeping asking me, can you play the Holger? Is it viable? Pony, I have this no recoil Holger set. Holger. So what about the Holger now? As everything got nerfed, as everything gets botched, bounced, bibbidi-boobidi-boo, can the Holger actually do something? If we're looking at the shots to kill and what the gun has to offer, you get to hit 2 headshots on range and then 8 shots somewhere on the body, 8 shots somewhere on the body. And you do actually get a 767 milliseconds time to kill. That's kind of like where other guns are right now too. That's where the Crick is hovering. That's where the Grau is hovering. Then in the 48 meter range, because 48 meters effective damage range, and we're going to probably boost that even a little bit more. With 2 headshots and 6 body shots, you have 597. And the Holger doesn't have an open bolt delay as other LMGs have. So can we now, with a 704 fire rate, super insane bullet velocity, build this no recoil that it actually does work out? Because in comparison to the ARs, it ain't that bad off. I mean, the Grau is here at 740. The Crick get also butchered down to 736. So why would the Holger not be possible if you could no recoil it? One of the problems of the Holger is very simple. It doesn't have a barrel. So you want to build it on long range, you want to build maximum bullet velocity, you have a 720 already, you don't have a barrel. So the only thing you can literally do is put a monolithic suppressor on. And from that point on, you're kind of chalked because you can't increase this in any way. You could build this as some kind of sniper support gun, but as a sniper support gun, 597 milliseconds, they hit like 4 headshots to make it then actually worth it. I mean, right now we're going to be going for the monolithic commando tac laser. We're going to try out the Scout Combat Optic still, as we do on every single gun. Then we could go for the 30 round mag bonus again for getting a faster shooting gun. But we're going to stay with what we have here. And I'll be putting on the aiming stability stock because it usually doesn't make the gun smoother. So let's see how that beams now on the distance. Obviously, we could play a super duper close quarter combat, super duper one. But again, there are better sniper support guns. And especially, they don't have that to hit 2 headshots straight away. So the Holger comes natively with a 100 round mag. Technically, as we've seen there, you could easily swap the 100 round mag for a 30 round mag because that gives you almost minus 80 milliseconds ADS time. That being said, the ADS time on the Holger is surprisingly good already, and it has a base 100 round mag. And it also needs 10 shots to kill if you're hitting those 2 headshots. So you're kind of like, sure, could do that, but that's 1/3 of my mag I would need to hit every single shot. Then again, you could be 1 mag per person and your reload is respectively fast with that mag. So it wouldn't be the worst off to think about it. But now, how does the recoil behave? I mean, that's 30 meters. It's pretty simple. I mean, there's a little bit left and right wibble wobble, but that's about it. Let's say that's like 40 meters, 45, 50 meters. Not the hardest to control, if we're honest. I mean, there's some scope shake, but that's more like just scope shake. All in all, you're really able to keep this on point. So I'd say if you're looking for a gun to just beam away, to just really hit your headshots with, I do believe the Holger could provide that, especially freaking 100 rounds. When if you're fighting someone like this is kind of like one of the standard distances you're fighting people. I mean, sure, you sometimes fight people here. And yes, you could hit your shots because the gun is really on point. But this is like one of the standard distances you're actually fighting people at. And like getting it on here, and you gotta get used to that. Actually, that doesn't have any recoil. I'm overcompensating. That's the funny part. I'm pulling my mouse too far down. Yeah, that's what you have. You kind of have quite some laser beam Holger here. I mean, probably instead of the command of Foregrip, we could look at if one of the other Foregrips helps a little bit better here. In this case, let's go with a Ranger and see how much worse, like, the ADS time is still good. How much worse the recoil fields are not. Doesn't feel worse at all. So the shake is the shake. It's just the standard shake on that gun, but it just feels tremendously easier to control. So if you're looking for that, could do it. Could put on that and just really be able to beam that away. Nothing. I'm actually, like, as you can see, I'm like, there's no recoil I'm fighting against. I'm actually pulling it down. In case you missed it, I have a higher vertical sense multiplier. So I'm kind of pulling the gun down right now as I'm spraying. And not keeping it even on spot. This kind of like that's how low the recoil on the gun is. I mean, the Scout Combat Optic, you could try out the VLK if you like that more. You could also go for a Candid Hybrid. I do like the Scout Combat Optic. It does feel good here right now. Now, we could put off the aiming stability stock that I've been using and put on the 30 round mag to actually get a minus 80 milliseconds off ADS time. And that also gives us bonus movement speed. And that's like kind of for an AR, we're zooming and yeah, you get the drift why you would do it, right? That's like quite big nasty. Thinking about it, and that's with the Ranger Foregrip. I mean, we could put the Ranger Foregrip off and we would get even better ADS time. And as you see, the recoil is the same, nothing changed about that. You only have 30 bullets though. I mean, now saying like, would you be okay with the 30 bullets only? Maybe you are. Give it a try and see how you feel about it. I mean, the recoil, the reload is instant, so I would say probably for Eintrads, you definitely want to have the 100 round mag, but for normal Warzone, just having to hit 10 bullets and then instant quick reloading, like quick reload, bzzz, next opponent, could be a thing. Especially with these ADS times. You walk around a corner and he appears there. Bam! That's instantious, ladies and gentlemen. Is the Holger top tier viable? Hell no. There's definitely still better ARs, better LMGs, better guns out there. But with the recent gun nerfs, can it be played? Yes. Before, whenever I put out the Holger, it was like, I died because of the Holger TTK. I lost this firefight because of the Holger TTK. This firefight was lost because of the Holger TTK. That's essentially what happened every single time. TTK of the Holger, TTK, I lost. And that literally every single time, TTK, 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 TTK. But now, with the TTK being overall lower over the whole board, I think the Holger might have a place and might be able to be played. And I know there's a lot of lovers out there. I mean, I myself have been using the G36, which essentially that kind of is right now, in the German army, and I've been enjoying my time with that. So for me, this is kind of like, sure, I would like to try this. I'd like to maybe do some Rebirth Island, because this could be very interesting on Rebirth Island. You have a 48 meters effective damage range, plus then the percentage that you get from the monolithic suppressor. So you have a 52, 53 meter effective damage range on your first damage fall off, and that would paired with a crazy good ADS time. Could be a thing that's actually slapping on Rebirth Island quite nicely as your long range gun, even though your long range is the 60 meters where you have your first damage drop off. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Holger it is, yay or nay? Still, it's not top tier, but I think you can play it. What do your Holger builds look like? Have you tried it as sniper support? Again, as sniper support, you can build it ultra low ADS. I mean, you can go down to 200 milliseconds ADS time. The thing is, despite being able to go down to 200 milliseconds ADS time, it does not have the time to kill of other sniper support guns. It's fun, it's good, but to really drop down, you would have to hit 4 headshots with this. I think it's possible in the sniper support range. I mean, you have 45 meters effective damage range. You have to hit 4 headshots to have a crazy good TTK, 2 to have an okay TTK. So that's kind of like, can we really do that? What do you think? What is your feeling? How do you like it? Thanks for watching the videos. Furthermore, thanks for supporting the shorts too and subscribing so much. Wish you all a fantastic day. Give the Holger a try and see you in the next video.